Welcome to my draft series. The way this works is me and Siri actually recruited 5 Dragon Ball characters, and we're going to play every single Dragon Ball game over the course of the next 2 weeks. Whoever ends up with 0 characters loses, and once a character has been defeated, that character cannot be picked in the next game. Also, whoever loses chooses the next game for tomorrow. So are you ready for this? The draft battle starts right now. Today I'm very excited to do something new on the channel that I've been teasing on social media for the last couple of weeks, well, really the last couple of days. The very first draft battle on the channel. Now, if you have no idea what a draft battle is, basically me and Guest A, who I'm sure you can guess who he is, but you'll see him in about a minute, are going to take turns choosing the characters. If I pick Goku, Goku can no longer be chosen for that roster. And then I pick, they pick, I pick, they pick, and then for the next week and a half, we are taking turns fighting with these characters. Now the rules are, we're going to start on one game, and then whoever loses gets to pick the next game. Now the thing is I don't know which character they're gonna use. So if I say, oh, we're gonna play Xenoverse, and the other person has Hit, they can pick Hit and just beat my ass. So it's gonna be fun. So basically you're gonna get the next week and a half of content featuring a bunch of Dragon Ball games, and as long as someone doesn't get blown out, and this is a 5-episode series, it's gonna be fun. Hey, I ain't gonna lose. I can't lose. Now, I'm sure you can guess what my guess is. Drum rolls. It's this idiot right here.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, hope you guys are doing well.
Wait.
This is gonna be a 5-episode series because I'm gonna watch him.
No. Hold on. Look to your left and wave.
My left.
Yeah, wave. Yeah, we killed that shit.
Yeah.
All right, so Dion, C-Reacts, you know how the series works.
I mean, yeah, I get it. It's pretty much like in a sport, you know, you draft your players, and then, you know, if you pick one, then you're gonna be like, damn, now somebody can take my other pick that I wanted type thing. Yep. And then you build your roster, and it's going to be in every game.
And whatever game we play, we won't know. For example, if we choose Xenoverse for the first fight, I won't know what character you're picking. You basically have your pool of those 5 characters.
So it's going to be important for us to pick characters that are good in like every game, because you never know when you're going to need that character in what game and stuff like that.
Correct. And just so we can keep it simple, you don't have to say like Beast Gohan. You can just say Gohan, adult Gohan. And then if you choose Vegeta, for example, whatever game we play in, every Vegeta in that game is going to be a possible pick, which is dope.
And off limits to you.
Yeah, because off limits to me, correct. Well, whichever character I choose is what to stick. So if I choose like Beerus, for example,
I got you.
And there's only one variation of Beerus, then that's what I'm doing. So, any questions?
One. So, can your character stay? So if your character can like stay alive from one game and then you can use them in the next. So like if we're 5-5 characters, let's say you lose the first match, for example, so you're down to 4. Can I still use my 5, like, period, or do I have to move to my next character?
Yes, so that's the kicker. Again, if I use Goku in the first video and you lose, the next video, I'm not limited to using Goku. Because again, that's kind of like the surprise factor of it. Okay. You know I still have 5 characters left, and you have to kind of predict.
So you could have like, theoretically, you could have like a 5-character lead, and then I could have 1 character left and then win every other match for the rest of the series.
Absolutely. Okay. But that's where there's also the advantage of the other person. So when you lose, you get to choose which game we play, and there's no limits. If I choose Dokkan, we're playing Dokkan.
Wait, how do you even play that?
Well, that's where we got to get creative. And
bro,
I have ideas.
Bro, I'm gonna throw up.
Hey, I'm not keep real with you. I ain't choosing Dokkan. I'm just as an example. If I say I'm playing Dragon Ball Z Taiketsu in the Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance, we're playing Taiketsu. If you say Dragon Ball Sagas, I don't know that's gonna work. You come up with your own rules. The whole point of this is the person that picks the game has to choose the rules. It's kind of like a King of Games thing. So for example, let's say we play Dragon Ball Sagas, and I'm like, all right, whoever gets the most Cyberman kills in the first like fight wins the duel. So it's kind of like that. So it's not necessarily going to be me versus you every single time.
Man, it's going to be crazy.
It's a form of game.
This is going to be crazy.
And if you guys are down for this series, it's going to be a playlist and everything. I want to probably try to do this like annually, maybe every single December. And yeah, any feedback also will lead to make the next series better, as well as, you know, just future content. So any advice y'all have, what you want to see, let us know down below. C-Reacts, are you ready?
Yeah, I got an important question. Who picks first, and how do you decide who picks first?
Bro,
you got a coin or something?
You're my guest, you're my boy. I'm gonna let you choose first. You get to go first.
I get to pick first?
Cue the dramatic music. Who's your first pick?
I have not put enough thought into this.
Remember, there is no limit to the roster. You can pick anybody.
This might sound wild, especially coming from me, but I'm actually gonna go with the safest pick imaginable, and that is just—
Don't be boring. Don't be boring.
Bro, I'm trying to win.
Choose.
You don't know who I'm going to pick.
I know who you're going to choose. Go ahead, say it. Say it.
He's on my shirt right now. I can't believe I'm picking him. But strategically, I'm going with Goku.
I knew it. I knew it. He's a dweeb.
The reason I picked Goku is pretty obvious. I know I'm a Vegeta fanboy, but let's face it, the versatility, the options, like in every single Dragon Ball game, I'm gonna have a good option with Goku. He's the poster child. I could play early, UI, Super Saiyan. There's just so many different options. Come on, safe pick. Safe pick. We're winning.
All right, well, I guess it's my turn. You know what? There's one person out there that's beaten Goku pretty easy before. You already know who my first pick is gonna be.
Beerus?
Sit. Yeah, I gotta get the cat.
Oh, okay.
I gotta get the cat. Easy peasy. I mean, come on, it's Beerus. Who didn't see that coming? He's my favorite character in the entire Dragon Ball series. On top of that, I feel like he's probably one of my better characters in almost every single of the games that I played in Dragon Ball. From Legends, he's like my favorite part in the game. If we end up playing Legends, I have gotten decent with him in Xenoverse. In Fighters, he's by far my best character in the game. So yeah, I feel like he is probably the best and safest pick for me. And I'm not giving him Beerus because I also know he's good with Beerus as well. So it's kind of also a safe steal as well, if that makes sense. All right, so we got 1-on-1. We got Beerus, we got Goku. Who you got?
My next pick in the 2022 Dragon Ball draft is going to be, might be a surprise again, but I'm taking Hit.
No!
I'm taking Hit. All right, so the Hit thing was a little weird because, like, partially, obviously, I made him on Fighters, and, like, I know what I'm doing with him on Xenoverse. But part of it is strategic because I know this idiot is probably going to want to play Hit. But, you know, we'll take the Purple Assassin out of his hands, put him in my hands where he rightfully belongs, and I will simply, you know, cook with him like I always do. My beat skip is untimable.
Oh, my God. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Well, you just completely threw my game off. All right. So you got Hit. I guess I should go with Frieza.
Frieza, okay.
Not gonna lie to you, him taking Goku kind of sucks. I thought about taking Goku for the safe pick as well. I mean, he is the hero of the series. But with him picking Goku, I gotta go with Frieza. Frieza's also like one of the dopest villains of all time as well. And he's pretty good in the games. Him having the range with his tail, granted it's not always the best, is also pretty useful. And he also has all the different transformations as well. So why not? It's Frieza, and I feel like he's disrespectful. You gotta have the disrespectful villain on your team. All right, so we got 2-2. Who you got next? Who's next? Who's next?
With my third pick in the NBA Dragon Ball draft is going to be, obviously, he had to show up at some point. I'm just happy you didn't take him.
Let me see him. Yeah, I was gonna say, let me see him. I thought about taking him just to be petty.
Yeah, not honestly, strategically, I was like, I think of the Dragon Ball games, and you don't play Vegeta in a lot of games like that.
Yeah, that's
so I was
why
like, you're not gonna take him. You're not gonna.
Even if I picked him for the bit, that would be a bad.
It would be a bad bit. Yeah.
Yeah, because I would just lose. I'm thinking.
Hey, I'm liking my team. I'm feeling good.
Every game that Vegeta's been in so far, I've always been bad at. So it's like,
I got Goku, Vegeta, and Hit. I'm feeling good over here. That's a lot of versatility. I'm actually shocked that I get to take Vegeta as well. Like, I thought with those first two picks, the only reason I was hesitant, I was like, I didn't want to lose out on the option for Vegeta, but I figured Dino's not going to know how to really play Vegeta in a lot of the games, so he might be lingering around, and my strategy came to fruition, and I have all the Vegetas, a lot of the same attributes of Goku in terms of having versatility and a bunch of options, so safe pick.
So, you already know what I'm picking. I'm picking Gohan.
Gohan.
Adult Gohan.
Wait, I was gonna say
Gohan.
Adult
Gohan, because
okay.
Adult Gohan spans so many options. You know, you got from Ultimate, you got Beast, you got the nerd in the Great Saiyaman outfit. You got a lot of options, and you also got helicopter legs if I need if we end up fighting Xenoverse. So Gohan's my next pick. I mean, come on, it's Gohan. I cannot have one of the main characters in my team. And not only that, Gohan has one of the coldest forms in all of Dragon Ball right now with Beast Gohan. Once we get to the modded games, if we end up playing those and Beast Gohan is an option, I'm picking that man. And I'm gonna beat the shit out of Dion. Like, he has no idea what's coming. He kind of has iffy characters in some games, but I'm literally gonna save him until we get to the point where Beast Gohan is available as a modded character, and that's gonna be my go-to choice. Honestly, I picked Gohan for Beast Gohan alone. You got.
I didn't think this far ahead.
I didn't either.
All right. After some thought, after talking it over with my team, with the 4th pick in the Dragon Ball draft, I'm going to take. I'm gonna take Kid Buu.
Ooh, safe option as well. He's been pretty much broken every game
he's pretty
ever.
versatile. Pretty versatile.
Okay. It sucks because again, that's the character I was gonna choose as a safe option. What are your fun options, man?
These are fun. What are you talking about? I have fun with all of these characters.
I like how I'm saying it as if I was gonna choose all those characters.
Yeah, bro, just want to take it for himself. All right, Kid Buu's a weird one because I'm not really a huge Kid Buu fan, and I'm not necessarily really good with Kid Buu in a lot of games. But I know enough, and I know that he's always really strong in Dragon Ball games. So, you know, it's a safe pick. Hopefully it comes through. There's pretty good options with him, and I like that pick. And we take Kid Buu out of his hands in case we play Infinite World and he spams that stupid move. So it's fine.
Okay, so you chose Kid Buu. You chose the villain. You know what? I feel like the person I'm about to choose is just so much cooler than yours.
And it's
cooler. I'm picking cooler.
I'm gonna throw up.
I don't know. I just kind of like cooler. It sounds so cliche because I like Frieza, but cooler is the cooler of the two. I hate making that joke, no pun intended, but it's true. He's just dope. He's also very, very brutal. Now, depending on which game we play, you know, I played enough cooler in every single Dragon Ball game to know that I can be comfortable to play with him. Just as long as it's not fighters. If we play fighters and not to play cooler, I'm going to lose. All right, so far it's looking like this. I got Beerus, Frieza, Cooler, and Adult Gohan. And you got Goku, Vegeta, Hit, and Kid Buu. So we're down to the last round. I feel like this last round is what's going to decide it all because I feel like we all need that anchor. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Have you thought it through?
Yeah, I think so.
Go ahead.
I have 2 options in my head right now. You know what? Since I picked first on all these, do you want to pick first for this one?
Sure, I'll do it.
Go ahead.
Pick that. You already know what I'm picking. Actually, you know what? You know what? I feel like... No, you go first. Because you're trying to counter me. You're trying to counter me. Go ahead. Take your pick. Take your pick.
For my 5th and final pick in the 2022 Dragon Ball Draft, I am going to select Vegito.
I'm so happy you did that.
Well, now you have to pick. You have to pick.
Well, I
already know who you're
picking. When you were like, you go first, you knew what I was gonna say, and you wanted to make sure.
No, because part of me wanted to pick Cell, but I was like, if I pick Cell and you take Gogeta, then that's gonna be whack. Well, so I wanted you to pick someone other than Fusions. Then I would have taken Cell.
See, I was worried because if you would have picked Cell, I would have picked Janemba. But because you chose the Fusion,
I mean,
and I feel like we all need
I'd be preferential to that if you wanted, but we
can
say no Fusions.
I'm just thinking about the thumbnail shot, you know, and one is going to do better than the other one.
That's true.
For my 5th and final pick, I am going to choose Gogeta, the better of the Fusion.
Can't say I'm too shocked about that one. Can't say I'm too shocked. All right, I took Vegito, and partially I wanted to take Cell, but I was worried he would take Gogeta, and I took Cell, and then I felt like Gogeta versus Cell wouldn't be the greatest of matchups, so I took Vegito because, I mean, the fusions are always broken in Dragon Ball games. They're designed that way. Safe pick, and I am almost positive that he's going to immediately follow it up with the Gogeta pick to counter it. But, you know, I couldn't let him have a fusion and then me not have one, so it is what it is.
I'm going to keep it real with you. I really wanted to pick Janemba for the last one, but I knew Dion, I knew he would go for the trump card. It's Dragon Ball, come on. Fusion is literally always like the go-to option, like the safe option at the end of the day. No matter what villain shows up in the drama universe, Fusion will always be there in the back of the pocket just in case something goes wrong. So, yeah, I gotta go with Gogeta, the better of the two. And I knew that he was gonna pick Vegito as well, so it only makes sense. I bet you when it comes down to it, the very last episode is going to be Goku or a Gogeta versus Vegito, and it's going to go out with a bang. A Stardust, Spark, bang, Soul Punisher, whatever. I'm going to win with Gogeta, okay? That's all I'm saying. All right. How confident are you? You got a pretty solid team. I'm going to be honest with you. You having the Goku kind of scares me. I'll be real with you. I was not going to choose Goku at all.
I got the Goku and the Vegeta. It covers Vegeta's so many. It covers so many. Yeah. Like, I have a Majin Vegeta, a Blue Vegeta. There's so many different there's so many different choices I could have.
And Goku is just good in every game, which has me kind of worried because I'm like,
he's gotta be. I think I might save him for Anchor, but I guess you'll have to find out.
If I deal with Goku in whatchamacallit, in Xenoverse and have to get hit by helicopter legs in netcode,
it's gonna be beautiful. And God Fist.
All right, so now here's how it works. So from here on out, starting tomorrow, every single day for the next week and a half, however long the series lasts, we are going to fight in a game. We're not going to announce what the games are yet. We'll do that the day of. And the rules are going to be simple. It's going to be first to 5 or first to 7, depending on which game it is, because obviously some games are shorter or longer than other ones, and we want it to be just enough where it's a nice chunk of content. So yeah, and then whoever loses that game gets to choose the next game, and then they go down to the draft until basically no one has any people left. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. I'm ready. This is gonna be interesting.
Very interesting. I guess I mean I don't know. For all I know, this is gonna last 5 days, and I'm gonna get washed, or Dion will just randomly get washed. It might. I ain't gonna get washed.
I'll let you know. I might lose because when you started mentioning stuff like weird games like Taiketsu and Dokkan, I was like, damn, he might get me on those.
Well, that's the point.
But there's some games I know I ain't gonna lose.
This is going to be the king of games of Dragon Ball is what I'm going for. It's, again, you might get those uncomfortable games. You might get games that you're very comfortable in. I don't really know. Only want me to find out. Tune in tomorrow. Again, there's going to be players for all of this. Also, in the comment section below, give me your best predictions of what you think is going to happen. Like, for example, any matchups or certain things happening in fights. I want to see what you guys think will happen and what actually is going to happen over the course of the next 2 weeks. And I guess come back tomorrow for the first round of the Dragon Ball Draft fights, which I don't even have a name for this. We're just gonna call it draft ball or something.
The Dragon Ball? Yeah, I don't know, bro.
I know, right? I didn't think that far.
The Dragon Draft battles.
We will see you guys tomorrow for the first fight, first episode.
Farewell.